The world is a massive, incredible playground, full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Most people stick to the well-trodden paths, following guidebooks to crowded cities and famous landmarks. But the real adventure, the kind that gets your heart pumping and your spirit soaring, often lies just off the map. It's about pushing your boundaries and finding those secret spots that few have ever seen. This isn't just about travel, it's about exploration. It's about answering that primal call from deep within, untamed landscapes, breathtaking views that haven't been plastered all over social media. It's about feeding your soul with the raw beauty of the planet. There's a special kind of thrill that comes with venturing into the unknown. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, the wind in your hair, looking out at a vista that feels like it was made just for you. We're going on a journey to 5 of the planet's best-kept secrets. Pack your sense of wonder. Let's get ready to explore, experiencing them with all your senses. Are you ready to step off the beaten path and into the adventure of a lifetime? Let's do this! Our first secret spot takes us to the rugged, mystical Isle of Skye in Scotland. Tucked away at the foot of the imposing Black Quillan Mountains, you'll find the fairy pools. This isn't just one pool, but a series of crystal-clear pools, ice-cold pools, waterfalls connected by a rushing stream. Water flows down from the mountains, carving through the rock, creating this magical chain of natural swimming spots. To get there, you hike through a landscape pulled from a fantasy novel, heather-covered moorland jagged peaks dominating the skyline. You'll follow a gravel path along the River Brittle, each turn revealing a new, more beautiful waterfall. The water is so clear you can see every pebble on the riverbed. It glows turquoise, it glows emerald green, especially when the sun hits it just right. The air is fresh, filled with cascading water and the scent of wild, damp earth. It's a sensory experience connecting you to the raw spirit of the Highlands. Nature at its most pure and enchanting. The mind-blowing contrast, delicate jewel-toned pools versus harsh, brooding mountains. The Black Quillans, dark rocky slopes often shrouded in mist, giving an otherworldly atmosphere. A hidden realm, a sanctuary for fairies and myths. Fun fact, fairy pools links to Selkie legends, seals in the water that shed skins to become human, said to use these pools. For the brave, a dip is a must. Wild swimming, an unforgettable freezing shock that makes you feel alive. A test of endurance and a way to connect with your environment. Submerge in pure mountain-fed water amid epic scenery, primal and invigorating. It washes away the noise and leaves clarity and respect for nature. Next up, we're heading to South America, to a place that will completely mess with your perception of reality, Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia. This isn't a beach or a mountain, it's the world's largest salt flat, covering over 10,000 square kilometers. For most of the year, it's a vast, blindingly white expanse of salt crust, stretching as far as the eye can see. The sheer scale of it is hard to comprehend. It feels like you're standing on another planet, a desolate but stunningly beautiful landscape where the horizon seems to melt away into an endless white void. It's nature's ultimate blank canvas. The real magic happens during the rainy season, which typically runs from December to April. When a thin layer of water covers the salt flats, it transforms into the world's largest natural mirror. The surface becomes so perfectly reflective that it mirrors the sky above with flawless clarity. Standing in the middle of it, you lose all sense of direction and perspective, and it feels like you are floating in a vast, ethereal space between two heavens. It's an optical illusion so powerful and so beautiful that it's almost disorienting, a truly surreal and humbling experience. The view is simply out of this world. During the day, fluffy white clouds drift across the endless blue sky, perfectly duplicated on the watery surface beneath your feet. You can take incredible photos here, playing with perspective to create mind-bending images that look completely unreal. But the spectacle at night is even more breathtaking. With no light pollution for hundreds of miles, the sky explodes with stars. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens in a brilliant shimmering band, and every single star is reflected in the water below. You feel like you're literally walking through the cosmos, suspended in a galaxy of stars. Here's a fun fact about this incredible place. Salar de Uyuni contains an estimated 10 billion tons of salt, but what's more important is what lies beneath it. The salt flat holds more than half of the world's lithium reserves. So, this otherworldly landscape is not only a natural wonder, but also a vital resource for our modern technological world. A place that is as important to our future as it is beautiful to our eyes. Our third secret spot takes us underground, deep into the heart of New Zealand's North Island. Here, you'll find the Waitomo Glowworm Caves, a subterranean wonderland that has to be seen to be believed. From the outside it looks like a simple limestone cave system, but once you venture into the darkness, something truly magical is revealed. Ceilings, walls, thousands upon thousands of tiny points of light, a starry night sky deep within the earth. It's a silent, mesmerizing spectacle that feels like stepping into another dimension. These tiny lights are not stars, of course. They are the tails of a unique species of glowworm, Arachnocampa luminosa, which is found only in New Zealand. These remarkable creatures are the larvae of a type of gnat. They produce a blue-green bioluminescent light to attract prey, such as small insects. Into the sticky threads they hang from the cave ceiling. The darker and quieter the cave, the brighter they glow. To explore this underground galaxy, you float silently on a small boat through a subterranean river, guided only by the ethereal light of the glowworms above. The view is utterly enchanting. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, the sheer number of lights becomes apparent. It's not just a few scattered specks, it's a dense constellation of living stars. The gentle lapping of the water against the boat is the only sound. You're encouraged to remain completely silent so as not to disturb the glowworms. It's a deeply peaceful and humbling experience to drift through this silent, starlit grotto. Here's a fascinating fact: the hungrier they are, the brighter they shine. Their bioluminescence is a chemical reaction between an enzyme called luciferase and a light-producing molecule. When an insect is lured by the light and gets trapped in their sticky lines, the glowworm reels it in to eat. It's a beautiful but deadly trap, a perfect example of nature's ingenuity. So that breathtakingly beautiful starry sky you're admiring is actually a massive, silent hunting ground. It's a stunning reminder that in the wild, beauty and survival are often two sides of the same coin. Our fourth destination is a landscape so strange and beautiful it looks like a dream. Welcome to Lagoa Maranhenses National Park in northeastern Brazil. The name translates to bedsheets of Maranhão, and when you see it, you'll understand why. This is a vast coastal desert, but it's unlike any other desert on Earth. For about 25 kilometers inland from the coast, the landscape is covered in huge rolling sand dunes of brilliant white quartz. They look like pristine, wind-swept bedsheets stretching to the horizon, creating a scene of immense and surreal beauty. The sheer scale and purity of the dunes is staggering. But here's the mind-blowing twist. For about 6 months of the year, during the rainy season from January to June, this desert gets a surprising amount of rainfall. The water doesn't just soak into the sand. Beneath the dunes lies a layer of impermeable rock, which prevents the water from draining away. As a result, the valleys between the dunes fill up with thousands of temporary freshwater lagoons. These pools of crystal-clear water, in stunning shades of deep blue and vibrant green, create a spectacular contrast against the brilliant white sand. The view from the top of any dune is absolutely breathtaking. You are surrounded by a mesmerizing pattern of curving white sand and sparkling blue water, a labyrinth of lagoons that stretches as far as you can see. The best way to explore is on foot, walking barefoot across the soft, cool sand and taking a refreshing swim in each lagoon you come across. The water is warm and incredibly inviting. It feels like you've discovered a secret paradise, a natural playground of sand and water that is constantly changing with the wind and the rain. It's an experience of pure freedom and joy. Here's a truly wild fact about these temporary lagoons. They are not empty. When the pools fill up with water, they also fill up with life. Fish like the wolffish. Scientists believe that the fish lay their eggs in the sand during the dry season. It's an incredible survival strategy, and a powerful testament to the resilience of life in even the most seemingly impossible environments. This desert is not just beautiful, it's alive. For our final secret spot, we're heading to one of the most intense and intimidating places on the planet, the Darvaza gas crater, better known as the Door to Hell. Located in the middle of the vast Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan, this is not a natural phenomenon in the traditional sense, but a man-made accident that has created a spectacle of terrifying beauty. It's a giant crater, about 70 meters wide, 30 meters deep, that is perpetually on fire. The flames burn day and night, lighting up the desert sky with a fierce orange glow that can be seen from miles away. The story behind the Door to Hell is as dramatic as the site itself. In 1971, Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas in the area when their rig collapsed into a subterranean cavern, creating the crater and releasing a huge amount of methane gas. Fearing the spread of the poisonous gas, the scientists decided to light it on fire, expecting it to burn out within a few weeks. That was over 50 years ago. The crater is still burning today. It's a colossal, never-ending bonfire, a powerful and slightly scary testament to a miscalculation with fiery consequences. The view, especially at night, is both mesmerizing and apocalyptic. Standing on the edge of the crater, you can feel the intense heat radiating from the inferno below. The air shimmers, and the roaring sound of the flames fills your ears. You can look down into the fiery pit and see thousands of small fires dancing and raging across the crater floor. It's a raw, primal, and visceral experience that makes you feel like you're peering into the very core of the earth. It's a humbling reminder of the immense power locked away beneath our feet. This is nature's fury, accidentally unleashed by man. Here's an interesting survival-related fact. The area around the crater is home to a surprising amount of wildlife. Despite the harsh desert conditions in the fiery pit, creatures have adapted to live here. Spiders and certain types of insects are drawn to the light and warmth of the crater at night. It's a bizarre ecosystem that has formed around this fiery anomaly, proving that extremophile bacteria can survive in the high-temperature, methane-rich environment. It just goes to show that life finds a way, even at the very gates of hell. We've journeyed from the magical waters of Scotland to a burning crater in the heart of Turkmenistan. We've walked on a mirror of salt, floated under a sky of living stars, and swam in a desert full of lagoons. These 5 spots are just a tiny glimpse of the incredible, mind-blowing wonders our planet has to offer. They are proof that the greatest rewards often lie hidden, waiting for those who look beyond the obvious. These places challenge us and inspire us. They remind us of the raw power and delicate beauty of the natural world. The call to explore is a fundamental part of who we are. It's the same instinct that drove our ancestors to cross oceans and climb mountains. In our modern world, it's easy to lose touch with that instinct. But adventure is not about comfort. It's about pushing your limits, facing your fears, and discovering what you're truly capable of. It's about collecting experiences, not just things. The memories you forge in these wild places will stay with you forever, long after your footprints in the sand have blown away. You don't have to be a seasoned survival expert to start exploring. Adventure can be found everywhere. From a national park, it all starts with a single step: the decision to leave the well-trodden path behind. So what are you waiting for? The world is out there, full of secret spots and breathtaking views that will blow your mind. Now get out there and make it happen. You've got this.